What is up, everybody? Zoronden here, back with what's this? Some Starcraft 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I have finally found myself a new replay site that I think is going to be reliable and present me with some really nice replays for when I don't have any fan-based ones. So, I'm going to be getting back into the swing of casting Starcraft games. I have not done this in months, so I am probably quite rusty and need to shake a little bit of that off. So please do forgive me if I get units wrong, that kind of stuff. I'm sure it'll come back to me pretty quickly. First off, let's go ahead and introduce today's players. This is going to be a Master League game. So in the bottom left-hand corner, we're going to have the purple. Ha! There's the rust. The red Zerg, Pluto, and maybe that's where I got purple from Pluto. And in the top right-hand corner, coming in the blue Protoss, is going to be Corolla. Just like the car, I guess. Alright, so this should be an interesting match. Again, it is a Masters League game. The new website I found defines or describes and gives a ton of points on the entire matchup. And it looks like they get a lot of replays from at least Masters League and lower. I did see quite a few for Grandmasters as well. So you could definitely plan on me getting both replays from all across the spectrum of the board. And I do like to, oh man, I'm cursing, scrolling everywhere. Curse that. I do like to cast kind of replays that are all across the board. Mind you, I will feature higher end ones more often. Those are obviously the more enjoyable games, the ones you want to watch. So we'll definitely do that. I will occasionally get my hands on pro games as well and cast those. So hopefully get back to doing 2 games a week, if not 3. That would be the, of course, goal, or even more than that maybe. But for now, I'm going to try and get back to doing 2 a week, get back into the business of it, and I may be even doing a cold cast kind of marathon thing sometime soon, possibly. Don't know yet, but that would be a great way for me to get back in the swing of things. You know, do 5 games in a day or something crazy like that. So, anyways, I am totally out of date on the maps as well. I do not know what this map is. I do like the little floating island over here. That is always fun and interesting. But yeah, I definitely don't know what this map is. Don't even know what it's called. But again, that's something I can get more into down the road. It's not as important to know the names of the map as it is to know the layout. And this map does seem fairly decent. You got that close by natural there, which of course Pluto is very much taking advantage of, as well as Corolla over here. And oh, look at that little guy repairing some pipes. That is cool. Again, that's something I like around the map too. Catching those little cool doodads is always a lot of fun. Blizzard puts so much care and creation into their little maps here. Did I just see? Yes, indeed. Mothership Core coming in for Corolla here, and gonna possibly start scouting around with that. You can see some activity quite often with those Mothership Cores that they go and do different things, and maybe not. Again, I'm out of the metagame, out of the gameplay, and in fact, entirely. I haven't probably launched Starcraft in a good month. Every once in a while, I still do come in and play a few matches myself, but I'm not a professional player. I'm not even a real competitive player. I honestly just like to relax and play some nice, relaxing Starcraft, which often it's just the campaign or some of the arcade maps or anything. That Zergling is not long for this world. He is gonna get splattered. There it is. And not a good day for him. Tried desperately to survive, but such is not the case. But yeah, I prefer relaxing Starcraft. I don't competitively play it much, but that is where I get into watching players play competitively and casting, and I really do love that. So I'm honestly super excited to get back to doing it. It was a big part of my life for quite a while, and I want it to be again. So get back into it, get into the swing of it, and we'll see how everything goes. Well, let's start analyzing these players, though, and seeing what they've got on the board. We definitely got that forge coming down for Corolla, as well as just a second gateway. Yeah, no, there is a third gateway up here, so walling in his main mineral line here fairly efficiently. Does have warp gate just about finishing. I don't see any proxy pylons on the map for him, and quite a few sentries there. I almost called them sentinels. Quite a few sentries there. Obviously going to be able to block this off with force fields for quite a while, if that's what he intends to do. And I think that's really all his attacking units right now. 4 sentries. which actually can wall off indefinitely. Unfortunately, enemies could just blow these buildings up and go right through it. We do have a probe up here. Going to try and put down a proxy pylon. Definitely not going to work with the Zergling in the way. He does a good job of not allowing that to even build at all. That would have cost him a bit of money, of course, for canceling that. The funny thing here is the Zerglings are running from 3 sentries. These guys, not too much of a threat. Looks like he's going to hallucinate in a Phoenix for a little bit of scouting. Obviously, the Zergling can't shoot up at the mothership core, so that is a problem to a degree for Pluto. But just throwing a couple queens at a mothership core will very easily take it out. And, oh, a few zealots, though, did get warped in from somewhere. Probably warped in the main base and followed those troops all the way here. So we do have a decent engagement. Quite a few force fields being thrown down here. Not going to inevitably save those sentries. However, the Zergling do finally go down. A queen goes down as well. And this attack is going to continue. The drones may need to come off the line. We do have quite a few Zerglings coming in here from Pluto. But for the moment, that's all he's producing. He doesn't really have roaches or hydras or anything else on the field in production. And these Zerglings and these sentries and zealots are going to continue to wreak havoc on this expansion. Speedlings are now down. That is going to help a little bit. Oh, quite a few Zerglings though going to come in here. They're going to be able to clean this up quite easily. And there we go. Going to stop this attack, this expansion. We will survive. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a queen nearby to take care of this mothership core. It did almost die, though. Look at that. Down to 8 hit points. It does have 5 kills, though, and continuing to shoot at drones and Zerglings and whatever the heck it really wants there. And, yeah, I'm not really sure why he brought all these drones down here at this time. But the queen is going to get in here and, ooh, probably pick it off. Ooh, it does a last-second recall. Oh, man, just barely saving itself. Where did it go? Yeah, there it is. Down to those 6 hit points. So it did actually lose 2 more points a whole. 1 more queen shot, I think, would have taken it out. Sorry about that. Clearing my throat a bit. I'm wheezing. I don't know what's going on there. A 3rd expansion going down for Corolla. Of course, Pluto's had that for a bit, so he's playing the catch-up game, which is fairly normal. Look at that. He just opened a panel there. This is too cool. I'm just going to have to load up this map and watch this guy sometime. Oh, that is cool. And we're probably missing something. Like Zergling attacking the main base here. Not going to do too much. That sentry is going to block it for a bit, but edging a few probes out of place. He's going to get a couple kills there. Unfortunately, this big army is going to wipe these Zergling out really quick. It looks like they got 4 or 5 drone kills, something like that. Those are probes, not drones. I realized that. A couple more gateways coming down with this expansion, double gassing it as well. Does he have all his gas going? Yes, indeed he does. Protoss tend to be a little gas heavy, and so definitely going for that. Of course, we are now pretty much in the mid to getting to late game, and not really though. I mean, we do have some Hydralisks on the field now for Pluto. That is something he's going to need at least for the mothership core. Hydralisks, of course, doing quite a bit of DPS nowadays, at least as far as I know, unless they've been nerfed or something. I don't think so. Corolla is still pretty much going with the early game tech, really just gateway units, nothing else on the field, not even a hint of it really. There is a robotics facility here, but that isn't too threatening at the moment. That just, oh, that's a Zergling there. We do have a warp prism down here though. Might be going for something tricky. He is going to spot this 4th and pop a couple zealots out here. Just 3. I don't see him being too much of a problem, especially considering there's a massive Hydralisk and Zergling army up here getting ready to just lay down the pain. And this is going to be a serious problem for Corolla. I do not think he has the army here to take this out, but definitely he's going to fend them off for the moment. Those force fields going to do what they need to do. Again, though, here the force field's only going to stop these units for so long. The forge goes down, and there's a big gaping hole in here, and the Hydralisk is going to squeeze through it. Force field does go down. They are going to get flanked, though, by the other Corolla units. Is this what Corolla needs? The Zerglings, although, have taken out the other force. A couple force fields do split off the Hydralisk, taking those out. Reinforcing the Zerglings coming from the back. Going to really rip through that army. Not going to win, but doing some serious damage there. The Photonic Overcharge on the Nexus here, though, doing some serious damage. Needs to take that out, and unfortunately, he's abandoning it. The Overcharge, whatever. Photonic Overcharge really taking out those Hydralisks. They are going to get the base now, so the expansion does go down. Only 4 Hydralisks remain, but up here in the main, the Zergling have completely gone through the probe line. The probes are gone. And that is an unfortunate situation for Corolla, not what he wanted to be in. The expansion does go back down. He needs to move his probes up here to mine. Unfortunately, the Zerglings are there. He needs to get those Zerglings out of the way first. Did I see a blink there? I don't know where that guy blinked to, just to get away from the Zergling, I suppose. So, some pretty hectic battling there, and some really good damage laid down by Pluto. Not enough to take out Corolla, but this might be, oh my gosh, quite a few Zergling and Hydralisks just going to follow up on that first attack right away. In fact, looks like he's going to double prong attack. Going to run into the third with quite a few Zergling. And, oh, no, here comes the Hydralisk. He's actually going to leave a small squad of Zergling down south to do a counterattack. So, here we go. Grab a quick sip before we get some craziness going. The Zergling coming in there, not really getting into anything tender. This is a pretty good wall off right now. Gonna go for those pylons, though. With the Hydras backing it up, the pylons do go down pretty quick. In fact, he's popping off gateways. And unfortunately, he's just... Corolla is so tightly packaged in there. He's really getting protected, and all the Zergling are going down. But Corolla sees that his end is on its way. He does G out. The other Zergling, of course, came in here. Probably wiped out these probes as well. Let's see if these guys have any kills. One kill. Yeah, there are probably a few probes here that they did manage to take out. So, definitely causing some chaos, and that's really what did it for Pluto. The relentless attack. He had more Zergling on the way. In fact, more Hydralisks as well. And well played by Corolla. Again, this was a Master League game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm super excited to bring in Starcraft back to my channel to get the casting going again. I think it went pretty well. Not too bad. A little rusty, like I said, but I think a few more games in, and I will be in the swing of things. So please do thumbs up and subscribe so we can bring in more StarCraft. And if you're new to my channel and new to watching StarCraft, I can cast your games. I love to cast fan games. All you got to do is send the games to Zoronden@gmail.com. That's in the information below, so you don't have to worry about how to spell my name or anything like that. And I will take any league, any game. I love cheese games. I love long games, whatever. Don't make them super long. They could, stick to about half an hour, 35 minutes at most. But anything like that, send them over. I'll review them, and there's a good chance I'm going to cast them and put them up on my channel, and you can watch it, show your friends, all that cool stuff. So that's going to do it for now, guys. Bringing StarCraft back to Zoronden. I am super excited about that. I, of course, have been Zoronden. Please do thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.